Hey everybody, welcome. Is the Unparalleled Comics show, the big show. I don't know what to call it. Just
The final countdown.
it's the final countdown, and we're shut down.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
gonna say,
I'm here.
copyright.
Copyright infringement. Bam. So we're here today to talk about the last few hours in Dragonfly. We've got what's about 15 hours left.
15 hours.
We are completely funded, which is great news for you, great news for me, great news for Jay, Brian, and everybody that's involved. Flavio, we've got some comments already popping up. Thank you very much. We are very, very excited. Excellent. Yes, 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 yes. I'm so happy you supported. We really appreciate every little bit of support we get, whether it's a share, backing the Kickstarters. Let's throw that up there. Here we go. Backing the Kickstarters, subscribing to the YouTube channel, which, we do these live feeds there. We're going to have the trailers and maybe some other things every now and again up on the YouTube channel. So you should definitely subscribe to that and tell your friends. Tell your friends all about us. So anyway, I'm here tonight with the creator of Dragonfly, Jay Sloan. It's Jason, by the way, but he tried to be a little more like me, the Ray and Jay. It's the Ray and Jay show. It's the big show.
It's got a rhyme.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so we're here. We're talking some Dragonfly. We are funded. We're going to show off the project. Jay, how are we doing tonight?
Doing good, man. A little tired. Work's been getting used to the new work schedule's been a little draining. I was up late last night doing artwork, worked all day, and but other than being a little tired, I'm doing good.
Yeah, I saw what you did.
Oh,
The Operation Eclipse, the sketch cover made me all jelly. Like that should be mine. Yeah, never mind Matthew Hasso. That should be mine. And remember, if you're out there and you want some custom art from Jay, that's a tier for the Kickstarter. Throw that back on screen. I'll make you the big screen.
Alrighty.
Look at that.
Work in progress.
That is Eclipse, my character.
See,
go down just a hair so you can see the. There you go. Yeah. All right. What's the other one you got there?
This is another in progress. This is the classic character, the Phantom.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, and so we for was Stellar Odyssey #2, we did sketch covers, but he does custom commission art on what is it, 10 by 7?
7 by 10.5.
7 by 10, yeah.
That way it fits right in the bag and board with the comic.
Fantastic. So yeah, I mean that's you can get pretty much. Go ahead and tell them what all you do for them if they do a custom commission.
So on the custom commissions, I'll do any one fictional character of your choosing. It can be from an existing any existing IP. It could be any one of our characters. I've had a lot of requests for characters in our books. Or if you're a creator yourself and you want me to do an illustration of your own personal IP, I can do that too. As long as you have the character design already, I'll do your characters as well. And that is one character with I say minimal background. Sometimes I can't help myself and I do a little bit more than a minimal background, but yeah. So yeah, 7 by 10.5 fits right in the bag and board with the comic, so it stays nice, protected, and we do ship those out in the Gemini mailers, so everything stays safe and protected.
Yeah, good. That's good stuff. I have a blank cover. One day I'll mail it for. Oh, there we go. It's something you can talk to Jay offline with.
Yeah.
Flavio's here today. Hey, Flavio.
Hey, Flavio. What's up, man?
How's that new Eclipse piece coming? Just saying.
Flavio has he last night sent me thumbnails of layouts for the first 2 pages of issue 2 of Dragonfly. Hey, Mark, thank you. Thanks, man. So my workday is beginning. Oh,
yep. Be safe, man. Be safe.
Hope you have a good day at work, man. Thanks for all the support.
Yeah, absolutely. We thank you. Flavio thanks you, I'm sure. Flavio is the interior cover artist for Dragonfly. We've got actually a lot of great looking art. There's some Operation Eclipse prints, a variant cover for Operation Eclipse #1 that Flavio did, and he'll be having a variant cover for Operation Eclipse #2. So Flavio is a badass, and I'm allowed to say that. So anyway, if you're here watching, make sure you let us know so we can call you out, and we're gonna go over the Kickstarter. Go ahead, Jay. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, if you have any questions or comments or anything regarding Dragonfly or even anything on Parallel Comics, go ahead and put that in the chat. We'll be happy to touch upon it, answer any questions, any comments, constructive criticism, anything. Give it to us. Fantastic work, Tarts. I believe that is Bob. Thanks. Thank you. And then, if you want to, I still got some extra of those blank sketch covers. So if you want one of these days, instead of mailing yours to me, we can just work it out to where I just do it on one I already have here and then ship it to you. That way you don't have to do the back and forth. Yeah, if that's easier.
Stellar Odyssey #2 that way. Jay does great work. He's always hard at work doing sketch covers, commissions, and sketch cards. Lots of cool sketch cards have come out in the last couple of years from our Kickstarters.
I was just sorry to cut you off. I was just going to say, Stellar Odyssey 2 is the only book we've done blank sketch covers on. I don't know if how popular that is, or if people want how they would respond if we did that on all our books. Or I'm sure when the conventions open back up, we start doing cons, we'll have sketch cover variants done for all our books, because I know that's a big deal at conventions. So.
Yeah, I've seen a few. Actually, today when I was at the comic book shop, I saw one for an image book, a sketch cover. I haven't seen one on the shelves in a while, but yeah, I know con season they become quite popular, and hopefully we'll be getting back to that very soon. I miss it.
Yeah, I do. I was.
I also want to peddle our wares.
Do what?
I said I want to peddle our wares. We've got, by the time we get to the next con, we're gonna have so much to offer people compared to the 2019 one that we went to, and we had.
Would we have one book and we were promoting a Kickstarter?
I think we may have been just promoting a Kickstarter at that time.
Yeah, well, we probably had copies of Transgenesis there with us.
Oh, we had that, yeah.
Which was prior. We updated the logo, slapped the new Unparalleled logo on them, but they were published before Unparalleled.
Yeah, they were.
But that is my IP, and man, I've been thinking about. I can't wait to get Anomalistic going. So for those of you that don't know, Transgenesis was the first book that I co-created with Dave Norton. And that is the book that Dragonfly made his first published appearance in. That was published in 2017, I believe. Or was it 2016? Yeah. 2017. Mm-hmm. Dave and I started working on that book in 2015, 2016, somewhere around those crossover years. And a lot of those characters I've held on to and will still be in Anomalistic. So Transgenesis is rebranded as Anomalistic, and we're going to relaunch it here. We were hoping maybe this year, but it looks like it might be early 2022, since we've got so much other stuff already going on with Operation Eclipse. We got more Stellar Odyssey coming. Dragonfly #1 right now. Scheduled, hopefully we can stick to the schedule. Dragonfly #2 is scheduled to hit Kickstarter July 27th. Flavio is he's done his character studies for the characters that are going to be in #2, and he's been working on thumbnails for pages for #2 already. #1 is fully illustrated. I think we've got 11 pages plus a 2-page spread colored. And Francisco is lettering Operation Eclipse #2. And then when he gets done with that, he's going to letter Dragonfly #1. So, no, I don't have any variants for Transgenesis #1. We did have a variant cover illustrated and colored, but it never actually went to press, so it was never used. I had it recolored by Avery. So the variant cover was illustrated by Dino Agor, and we decided it was such a good illustration, and it still fits the story and book, that we brought that back, but we had it recolored by Avery, who's going to be doing all the new colors when we relaunch it as a novelistic.
I want to see if I can bring it up.
Yeah, if that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, originally it was colored by Ander Zarate. I hope I said his name right. He does a lot of work for like IDW, and he worked for Disney. Forget what division of Disney, but he's worked for a bunch of companies. He's a really good color artist. But since Avery's going to be our new series colorist on that book, I had him redo it.
Avery is our everything.
Yeah, there it is. So yeah, this illustration you're seeing there was originally colored by another artist, and that was going to be the original variant for Transgenesis. So now it'll be the variant for Anomalistic #1.
Is it not in the Kickstarter or in the Dropbox? The original?
I don't see it. No, it probably isn't. I have it on my computer somewhere, but
now this looks better anyway, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yep.
We'll get there eventually. We had these plans at the beginning of 2020 to release Anomalistic and all these other things, but what happened early on in 2020 kind of threw a wrench in all the plans, and we weren't sure what we were going to do, and we decided to throw caution to the wind and drop Operation Eclipse in the middle of May, which that wasn't even planned, but it worked out.
Yeah. Yes, I would love to see our characters as action figures. We'll get into that one of these days.
Yeah, we've had requests for pops also. I'm totally down for that. It's just unfortunately, unless it's mass produced, it's expensive. It's really expensive.
And once we get about four or five issues of our main titles completed, we'll be trying to find a more traditional distribution for comic shops. So, I mean, once we get 4 or 5 issues, then we can get on a regular monthly release schedule. So that's when we'll do look for some distribution, and then hopefully at that point we can start looking into other things like figures and other collectibles.
Yeah, and if you need more Unparalleled merch, we've got the store.
Oh yeah,
where you can get T-shirts and coffee mugs and hoodies and all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah, this one is up there, I believe, and
it's. Can you type that in and I'll post it up on the thing?
Yeah, can we send it to you in Messenger or type it?
Yeah, that'll work. Cause I'll make it.
Or here, I think I can put it in the YouTube comments.
Yeah, do that. Now I'll make a banner out of it. But we've got all kinds of goodies there, T-shirts and such for Stellar Odyssey and Operation Eclipse, and Operation Eclipse 2 is coming soon.
We've got coffee mugs and face mask, and I think they're hoodies. They're got a Dragonfly fanny pack on there. Got some cruise socks. There are a few
face masks too, right? Or is that?
Yeah. There's got the face mask and the neck gaiter, the ones that people wear around their neck, and then they just pull it up when they need it. Got some of those on there. Tons of hoodies, long sleeve shirts, T-shirts. I already said coffee mugs. There's a few different stickers on there. I'm going to be bringing hats to it pretty soon. We got an Unparalleled logo tote bag. For the women, we got some leggings.
Or if you want to wear yourself.
No judgment here. All right.
There's a lot of goodies. We'll get the action figures and stuff at some point. We got some more books. So I do want to say Operation Eclipse is coming. Honestly, you might get Dragonfly on Operation Eclipse, and if you back both of them around the same time, it sounds like.
Yeah.
So Flavio really knocked it out. I just want to bring this back up. Flavio says it's a great team, very good to work with everyone. Flavio, I got to tell you, man, if you're still watching, we are absolutely happy excited, thrilled to have you aboard on the team. You've been extremely phenomenal to work with. Sorry, I'm kicking one of those Gemini boxes.
Oh.
I got a new comic in actually yesterday. I think it's called Nightmare.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, it came with a button.
Yep. Dragonfly. Anyone who backed Dragonfly for physical rewards is now going to be getting that 2-inch face logo button.
Yeah, take a look. We've got lots of goodies. Lots of goodies. I have the Operation Eclipse logo shirt. I have like 3 Unparalleled logo shirts. I need to get more. Unfortunately, I also have the Horror Syndicate, my own personal label for horror stuff, and I buy a lot more of that stuff for some reason. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't. I've got like 30 Horror Syndicate shirts, which Jay designed the logo, which is right behind me, right there. So you probably can't see it. Both of them, actually. The
the Halloween one there.
Yeah, they're both done by Jay.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the current state of the Kickstarter, if you're ready for that.
Yeah, let's go through it. Let's do it.
All right. Let's check it out. There we go. Is it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make it the full screen instead of seeing our glorious, beautiful faces. So here we go. Dragonfly, Realizing Who You Are, Part 1. See, as you can see, we're $610 over goal with 124 backers, which is fantastic. 15 hours to go. It's probably more like 15 and some change, right?
Yeah. Once it goes like a minute below 16 hours, then it bumps it down to 15.
Right. And tomorrow it ends at noon Central, actually 12:01 Central Time. So you can click to remind me, even though it's past that time. Looking down, I'll show you some. There's some interior pages. Like this shot is from, was it page 10?
Page 10.
11?
Page 10. I love that shot.
That is such, dynamic art right there. I mean, that's Flavio for you.
Yep. Yeah, the illustration alone was amazing, and then Avery puts his touch on it. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, really. Dragonfly would be cool to release black and white at some point.
Yeah. Black and white ash can or something like that.
Yeah. I'll just show you some of the stuff. We're not going to read the whole thing like we did last time. Now the button is going to look like that, the Dragonfly logo.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. That's another thing Flavio designed just out of nowhere, and it looked awesome. I was like, we need to use that.
Yeah.
So here's some interior pages. You can see the inside front cover that Jay just went out of his mind on. I think he had an out-of-body experience. Isn't that right?
Who, me?
Yeah. Like, you show me that, and I'm like, holy crap. How that is out of control.
Yeah, that's yeah, I had fun with that piece. I'm getting more and more savvy with my layouts and stuff.
I'll say so. Can't wait to see what we do with Anomalistic when we get to that. So these are the first few pages also. So that's page 1, 2, 3, then 4 and 5 that we show off. It's kind of what we don't show word bubbles or anything like that. Just kind of, you'll get to read the story once you back it and have the physical copy hopefully in your hands.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way to get comics, in my opinion, is get physical copies. But you can see the dynamic work that Flavio brings. Actually, you put a couple more things on here.
Yeah, I added. I was like, it was about maybe 2/3 of the way through the campaign. I'm like, yeah, maybe it'll help to show a couple pages with Dragonfly, like with him and his.
This one in particular, where the armor is forming around him, is really, really cool.
Yeah.
Give you an idea of how it happens, and I don't know if you can tell from this page, but that little backpack he's looking at is very important. So
yes, and that was that was all Hawkins' idea to do it like that. That was really cool.
It's too bad he can't be with us. He had a prior engagement.
Yeah, yeah. Hawkins was going to join us. Well, we waited too long before we asked him, and he
Kind
already
of a
had.
last minute thing. He's like, "This is the
Yeah.
first I'm hearing about it." So
I'm
we'll get
like,
him on some
yeah.
other.
I was so busy with work. I don't have time to message or do anything on social media when I'm at work right now.
Yeah. So here are the rewards we've unlocked as far as stretch goals. We've got this great looking bookmark, and this is great because we're going to have bookmarks for Stellar Odyssey, Operation Eclipse, and now Dragonfly. Which
Yeah.
I'm not a bookmark collector or anything, but they're awesome and they're two-sided.
Yeah.
Which is
I
really
I
cool.
love having bookmarks. I mean, I've got plenty now, but I like I don't know, man. They're a neat little thing to have, and I do use them when I'm
Oh yeah,
because I
especially
read a
today.
lot of trades. You know,
Mhm.
you get like 2 or 3 issues into a trade, and you have to put it down and go do something. You just slap that bookmark in there and mark your page.
Normally I use a piece of toilet paper because I'm on the bathroom. No. We've unlocked the chibi sticker from David Jackson, which was super cool. This was my Christmas present to Jay. So
Yes, much appreciated, man. That was a nice
yeah,
surprise.
yeah. David runs these deals, and I got 9 pinups, and I was like, I'm gonna do chibis for Operation Eclipse. I got Eclipse and Stinger, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna surprise Jay. I'm gonna get one for Dragonfly, and I saw it. I'm like, oh, this is so cute. I was like, he's love this. Oh man.
Those chibis are kind of they are pretty cool little.
Yeah, I think they are. They're great for stickers, I think.
Yeah,
As a matter of
absolutely.
fact, my son has like a big water cooler or like like what is it called? Freaking a thing of water that he drinks out of.
Like
Anyway,
the tumbler.
yeah, he's got a big one, and he's got like Batman and chibis like that. So
Yeah, I got a new tumbler and I need to sticker it up.
yeah, we're definitely got to get some of these unparalleled stickers on some tumblers. Here's that pin, and this is unlocked as well. And how cool is that?
Yeah, a lot of people dig the pins.
I, for one, dig them myself. The second favorite thing for me after cards, trading cards, are the pins.
Trading cards are awesome.
And we got to get to this. We are $140 away from unlocking this badass pinup. This has to be my favorite piece of art for Dragonfly. That Flavio just, I mean, he got into his mind and just killed this. This is amazing.
Yeah. He sends this. I don't know if he had. I think he might have had some rough pencils sketched out, but he just sends it to me one day. He's like, "Hey, I have an idea for an art piece," and I'm like, "Whoa!" I'm like, "Dude, that is freaking awesome."
Yeah.
Like, if you want to go ahead and finish it up, man, finish it, ink it up, man. I'll get you for it. And I was looking at it, I was like, what if all those little dragonflies were actually like little mechanical drones?
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool. Controls these drone dragonflies. Yeah. Come out of the backpack. That's just a bag of tricks.
Yep. They could have like little listening devices on them, little cameras in the eyes. It'd be like his little spies and whatnot. I do want to. So I guess I'll try to bring it into the second story arc, which would be issues 6 through 10. But I don't want to spoil it here. But that thing that we previously discussed about his backpack, and I still want to do that thing. We got to be able to introduce his, his long lost so and so.
His long lost so and so. If we get the $3,000, we got some trading cards. Do you know who these will be?
It's a mystery.
Yeah, you didn't even tell me. So 3,500 is going to unlock 4 extra pages, which I think are going to be the character reference sheets, right?
Yeah. Some source book material. Get some character designs with their bios and stuff, and then maybe like a page or two of like a sketchbook behind the scenes, the process from thumbnail, the pencils, inks to colors, stuff like that.
Yeah, we did the source pages in Operation Eclipse #1, and I know we got a lot of good feedback on that. Eventually, we'd like to put together a source book with characters from Dragonfly, Operation Eclipse, Stellar Odyssey, Anomalistic, just having.
Yeah.
I personally want that for myself because
Yeah.
it's just a
Just
cool idea.
one thick, unparalleled source
Yeah.
book, character source book.
Yeah, it's a cheater's guide to know who everybody is.
Yeah.
Here's the team on Dragonfly. We've got Brian Hawkins, writer,
Who's on fire?
Flavio.
He's on
Yeah,
fire right
he's
now.
on fire. That paragraph there is going to end up being 3 paragraphs next time. Then we got Flavio Avery, who's with us on every book, every pinup. We love Avery. He's part of the family. He's not just a contractor that we've hired. He's part of the family. We really appreciate everything he's done. He's a great color, and he takes notes and doesn't complain, which is
Right.
fantastic.
He's completely professional. I mean, he's amazingly talented.
Yeah.
He's just a good dude. I mean, we chat with him online, and he's just a good dude altogether, all around. But he's extremely professional. Anytime there's edits or suggested edits, and sometimes he comes up with edits. He's like he'll send me a page to preview. I'm like, yeah, man, this looks good, blah, blah, blah. And he'll be like, oh, hold on a second. I'm going to try something. And then he'll like send it back to me with some second or third light source or just whatever. He does some different stuff. I'm like, yeah, dude, that's it right there.
Yeah, he does awesome work. And then, of course, Francisco Zamora, who adds that final touch that I can't stress how important a good letterer is. And Francisco, top notch.
Dude, that was I don't even remember how I came across him initially, but dude, that was a great find.
Yeah, I'm glad we did, because the person we were looking at was he's a very unprofessional person.
He's become an unsavory type of
very, very much so. And we fell into the good thing here is we've really found people with maybe an exception that have been great to work with. They've been very easy to work with, and almost like we said, like it feels like we have an actual team, not just contracting people out. And it's been fantastic for the most part. I can't wait until that happens for me. But anyway, that's the team, and that's the first stream that we did, I think.
Yeah, that's the first stream. If anyone wants to go back and watch that, we were joined by Brian Hawkins.
Yeah, Brian he's on this one and the second one we did.
Yeah,
and then we've got the covers. So there's the main cover, and we have a tier that has all the covers, just so you know, because there's this cover, there's the Staniak cover, which is my favorite.
That one's beautiful,
Flavio. And then we've got the Elton Tomasi cover.
I love that one too. It's he's got such a stylized look to his art, and then I like the fact that even though they have a presence in issue 1, even though we don't see them on page, they are behind a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're kind of in this. It makes it look like they're the big time enemies based off this image. Yeah, it's really cool that he was able to do that.
Yeah. And then some of the biker gang guys down there at the bottom.
It looks like the Punisher's down there. Look at this guy.
Punisher's got his shirt on backwards.
Yeah. And then we got a couple of the pinups that we've got available. We've got the Nathan Kelly Dragonfly, which again, a much stylized art style. Really cool.
That's exactly, you read my mind. I was just going to say that.
All these really are, because even Bry's is different.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He's got that. What's that artist that did that Batman story?
Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy type of style.
Yeah, that is Murphy-esque.
And he did a piece for Operation Eclipse as well. And then we've got Flavio again, and then the Staniak. Jay did one, but we're saving that one for Anomalistic.
Yeah, it is available on the Then and Now pack.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, it is also available as an add-on. Oh yeah, so I'll bring that up. I don't know if anyone's still watching right now, but Kickstarter did finally give us the add-on function. The add-on function is in effect. So if you're a new backer once you select your pledge, and
Yeah, I'll do it real fast.
okay, it'll take you there.
So yeah, I'm not backing this because that's like cheating.
Right.
But so
Yeah.
so I choose the Staniak cover. Oh, cool. Um, well, my computer runs like really slow. Apparently, this is 1999. So anyway, yeah. So it comes up, and there are the add-ons. So
Yep.
you click on your reward, and it'll take you here. Oh, the sticker, cool. I'll add that. I'll add that. You can add all this stuff if you
We
want
get
to.
each
And
individual pinups. That way,
yeah,
if you wanted all of them, you can just bam, bam, bam.
it's like a store. Look at that. Oh man.
Automatically calculate your new price, your new pledge amount.
Oh man, a hoodie. Come on now.
I wish they would have let us use that from the get go. I don't know what the holdup was, but
Yeah.
if you've already pledged and you want to be able to get to this function, when you're on the main campaign page, click on Manage My Pledge. Then that'll bring you into a new menu, and there'll be a little blue, or that you see that little green box that was there that said Pledge. There's a blue box that says Change My Pledge.
Mm-hmm.
You click on that, and then it brings you to a second page. It says Pledge X amount. Like if you say you originally pledged for a $20 reward, it'll say Pledge $20. And instead of just typing in a new amount, click on that again, and then you'll get that add-on menu will pop up like we were just looking at.
Yeah.
It's two extra steps, but
it's still pretty easy.
Yeah, it's still pretty easy.
So yeah, and examples of sketch cards, which you can tell they're extremely detailed.
Yeah, I mean they're not little 5-minute quickies like you get with most sketch cards.
Jay doesn't do quickies.
I have a hard time. I'm just like obsessed with detail.
I mean, you can tell.
I'm like, I can't just leave it like that. It needs a little bit here. Oh, it needs a little bit there. Oh, and it needs this over here so it's balanced. And I'm gonna just do it all up.
Then we've got the T-shirts that are available. The hoodies.
Yep.
The green one looks the best in my opinion.
And the T-shirts, you can order those in kids, women's, or men's at different sizes, and then your choice of green or lime.
Yeah, very cool. And then, of course, custom commissions that are what 7x10 is that what we said?
Yeah, 7x10, 7x10.5.
Yeah, and you can see the character on the right is Turbo Thrust.
Oh yeah,
from Kurt Casey Christensen, one of his comics from. He's got the weirdest titles. What is it? Team Up in Time Space or something like that?
Yeah, I believe that's it. Yeah,
Team Up in Time, something like that. But that's one of his characters, and he got that from I think Operation Eclipse #1 or Stellar Odyssey #2, which is a great way to get a pinup for your character in an awesome comic.
Yep.
So and then of course these are all the other things. The add-ons. You got. Dragonfly is going to end up with the most trading cards.
There wasn't really any too much artwork for any of the other characters. I mean, he's the solo hero in this book, and I mean, I'll get some other characters. I'll get
this one here. The Operation Eclipse Dragonfly team up is by Dexter Wee, and we offered it in the Operation Eclipse #2 Kickstarter, but it had the Operation Eclipse borders.
Yeah.
So if you have that one, you might want to get this one too.
Trading cards are making a comeback, man. They're getting big right now, and I know you don't really care for them too much, but Josh over on Den of Nerds has been doing a few streams. Like he bought. I don't even know how he bought a couple packs like unopened packs of trading cards from the 90s, like Marvel cards, and he opened up a couple of them and went through them on a special stream, and then he had another stream where he was talking to was it Mint Gems or Gem Mint? I forget, some YouTuber that does collectibles and stuff like that and tells you like what to look for. He had a stream with him, so yeah. Apparently, the stuff is getting ready. It's coming back, but it's gonna supposedly get bigger.
That's good because I remember I'm not trading card wise, but I used to collect baseball cards back
Yeah.
in the day, and it kind of went away. And I know there's still people who still collect, but like you remember back in the early '90s when they were releasing, I think it was Upper Deck maybe was releasing all these great Marvel,
Yeah.
X-Men collectors cards that were really really. My brother-in-law still has a ton of them. I
Yeah.
wish I still had some of mine from back in the day. And I think that could be big business again, and
Yeah, they
physical
were.
media is not dead, friends.
No, then that's what they were talking about, discussing on the Den of Nerds stream, and especially the Marvel cards from the '90s. And if you have certain characters that are on you'd have the regular edition, or you could find them occasionally. You'd find them in the was it like holographic or the foil, like the foil card. Hey, Max.
Yeah.
So yeah, the foils or the holo card or whatever they're called. Some of those are worth pretty good. Pretty good amount.
My brother-in-law has them all in like a binder in the plate pages, and it's all in great condition. I'm like, man, you got some really cool stuff here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hook him up with some unparalleled cards.
I need to order some more sheets, the protective sheets to put them in.
I found I finally got enough to fill up a page with our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I went down in the basement and I found them. They're so yellow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're so old, man. Yeah, I've had them since the 80s, really, 80s and 90s. I used to keep all my Cardinals and my Jose Canseco cards in there and stuff.
Okay, so you're talking baseball cards are yellowing?
No, the
Marvel cards. The sleeves are. Okay.
Yeah. I had one somewhere in here. I don't know where it went.
Yeah,
I think it looks terrible.
I think it might have been something in the plastics from when they made them, because I've been going through some of my more important comics in my collection and rebagging them in new bagging boards, because I've noticed like even the board is turning yellow from the plastic bags. So
over time, I mean, I think some of mine are due to my mom smoking like a chimney.
Oh, yeah, cigarette smoke will do that to them.
Yeah, which I wasn't aware of at the time, of course, and then with the advent of eBay, I learned when people were putting in a non-smoking home, I'm like, oh, that means all my stuff's probably gross because it's from a
smoker environment. GameStop. Oh, I think
GameStop.
Yeah, I could stop into GameStop. I was thinking about ordering them online from somewhere, but I guess GameStop, I'm sure they have them too. That's a good point. I almost want to go to my closet and grab my sleeve of unparalleled cards out.
Yeah, I had one. That's what I was trying to show off, but I might have taken it upstairs because I've got all the Stellar Odyssey and.
Yeah,
you're really quiet in this house. Usually there are kids yelling.
Hold on, I'll grab mine real quick.
Yeah. All right, so Dragonfly has got about 50. Is it still 15 hours? I don't know. Let me take a quick look. Dragonfly's got 15 or 14 hours. It ends tomorrow at 12 Central Standard Time. We'd appreciate 14 hours left. So we'd appreciate if anybody could jump on and help us out. We were trying to get to $3,000 to get a couple of extra stretch goals in. Did you grab them?
Yeah. And real quick, since Max is on here, I've got your shipping container bound for Australia soon.
It's going to cost $300 to ship.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I'm sure it's not going to be cheap, but it's got to get there. So, let's see if I cut down the glare. Well, there's the. Wait a minute, didn't we have 4? Oh, there he is. I was going to say. So the first Stellar Odyssey #1, we had 4 trading cards. Let's see if I can get it a little bit closer, if it'll focus without getting a glare. There we go. That's not too bad. Mason, Ryan, Tasia, and then Tilla Banks, first card. There's the first 2 from the first Operation Eclipse.
We're adding like 5 more to that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are five new trading cards coming from the Operation Eclipse #2.
You got
Got
Edge
these,
and
the villains, and a new Eclipse. We got 3 more from Stellar Odyssey #2. Different color. Went with that blue.
yeah, I like the blue.
Yeah, I do too. Um,
That's kind of
and
the logo color that we've kind of fallen on for Stellar Odyssey.
and the first 4 we didn't do. Unfortunately, we didn't do anything on the backside. So, but got a little something on the Stellar Odyssey 2 cards, and I really like if I get it at the right angle, the Operation Eclipse.
Yeah, I love the Operation Eclipse ones. They look so cool.
Get the little power rankings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trading cards are awesome.
I dig them.
And if you don't like trading cards, I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, Javier's. He's on there. What's up, man?
I hope everybody subscribes to the channel. Always fishing for subscribers. I can't help it.
Yeah.
All right. So Dragonfly, like I was saying, is 14 hours left. We're $140 away from the stretch goal that gets that wonderfully beautiful pin-up from Flavio. So please let people know what's going on. There's a very short amount of time left. The more money we get, the more comics we make. Because Dragonfly 2 is going to be hitting Kickstarter in July, at the end of July.
Yep.
Stellar Odyssey #3 will be hitting in about a little bit or less than a month.
Yeah, originally scheduled for March 30th. We might push it back by a week. Depends on,
we want to make sure people get their comics.
Yeah, we got Dragonfly and Operation Eclipse #2 that we got to get shipped out to the backers.
Yeah.
Dragonfly is just about done. I just needs to be lettered, which it'll get to letters as soon as Operation Eclipse #2 is finished getting lettered. So yeah. I think both of those books are going to print and ship at the same time.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Appreciate the following. You can check us out on Facebook too. Check out the Kickstarter. It's in the description of the video. If you haven't already, this book's gonna kill, man. It looks great. I know it reads great too. I've read it.
Yeah.
And then check out the rest. We've got 2 issues of Stellar Odyssey out. The 3rd one's coming to Kickstarter soon, and then Operation Eclipse #1 is out. #2 is almost done. We had a slight delay, but that's okay because it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. And then on my birthday, May 25th, we'll be launching Operation Eclipse #3's Kickstarter, and that's set in stone. I told Jay today we're not changing that for anything because it's my birthday. Yeah. So we're really excited. We've got a lot going on, and we're hoping people will enjoy what we're doing, enjoy the artwork, enjoy the stories. A lot of work, a lot of TLC goes into these projects, and we're just doing this because we have love, right?
Yeah, man.
The love
of storytelling and just
creating,
uncontrollable urge to create.
Yeah.
Like
that's 100%.
I've seen some posts recently about people that were just born to create, that you just can't help yourself. Even if I wasn't getting published, I would still be sitting here in my studio creating stuff for myself. I
mean, I've been writing without being published. It's like since I was in high school, and I wrote so much Operation Eclipse content before I even got any kind of pencil to paper for any kind of drawing for the character, and same thing with Stellar Odyssey when it was Star Wars. But it's this thing, and I think about, what if I stopped doing this? What would happen? And then I start writing another comic, and I'm like, I'm back. I can't stop doing this. What am I thinking? This is something it's in my DNA that I have to create, and I love it. There's nothing like it. There's it's weird that for me, I don't know. Sorry, I had one of my daughter's hairs on my head somehow. Anyway, there's something about there's like a rush. Like when I finished Operation Eclipse #3, I just sat there. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. Like not like I was in the zone. Like I got to page 11 and I was kind of stuck because I had 2 or 3 routes I could go to. And I'm like, I don't know where I want to go with this because if I go this way, I could do this. If I go this way, I could do that, you know? And I
Yeah.
sat there and I was like, well, let me see what the next page will be like. And then 2 hours later, I'm done. I'm like, oh my God, where have I been for the last 2 hours? I think I blacked out, you know? And I was
Missing
really happy with what I did.
missing time experience.
Yeah, it's like that scene in Old School when Will Ferrell's character is doing the debate and he just blacks out completely, and he's doing it was like that, you know. And I all of a sudden it was midnight, and I'm like, oh, it's page 22, it's done. So,
Well, looky there.
looky there, I can't wait. Operation Eclipse #3 is going to be. There's a lot more. There's a lot of fighting in the first 2 issues. In the 3rd issue, there's a lot more drama, but it's good. There's some secrets that are revealed, and it's good. I like it. I've kind of moved my timeline around a little bit for my initial because I had 50 issues planned before, and unless we get like $1 million, it's gonna take me forever to get 50 issues. I'm just being honest. So I'm trying to move things around to get as much told as I can because there's a lot of stuff I want to do, a lot of revelations, if you will, that'll come in the coming issues, and I'm just really excited about the book. I told Jay the other day I might take a break after issue 5 because I got another story I want to do, and it might be the right time because Stellar Odyssey, Brian Hawkins' run on that is about to end at that point, so I can do my run with Knights of Bellaterra, which is a Stellar Odyssey story, and I cannot wait to get to that. So
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
We got a lot of stuff we want to do.
We do. We got a lot of stuff in the pipeline.
Yeah. And we're not messing around releasing tons of #1s like another studio that remains nameless. We're trying to tell full stories before we start moving on to a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
To me, is very important. And I'm not trying to take shots at anybody. I'm just saying we're trying to tell stories.
Absolutely.
And and Jay's doing great work. I mean, first of all, the one thing I got to say about Jay is his concept design blows my mind. It's like he's like, "What do you want to do with this character?" It's like I give him like a little bit to go on. I was like, "That's exactly what I want." And he gets it like, with almost I don't know like the process that goes through his mind, but it seems very easy. Like, what do you like this? I'm like, "Oh my god, yes!" So a lot of cool characters coming up.
We're on that same creative wavelength.
It's that Illinois, Missouri. No, it's not. Nothing to do with that. St. Louis connection.
I first started thinking about this when I was in bands and making music. Sometimes it seems like whatever you're trying to create or achieve, it's already out there, just like floating in the ether. And if you tap into it, you get in the right zone and just tap into it, and it's almost like you're just borrowing something that's already there. Like just like for instance, like playing music, there were times where like the band would just be jamming, we'd be just like doing some improv, and I would get so lost in the moment I would forget that I was even playing. Like I would just be like, oh yeah, man, this is awesome, man, this is sounding cool, I like this. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh man, that's me playing this. I'm like, where's this coming from? But and then there's a musician I like, Son Little, that he explained it. It's like a well of water, and all you have to do is dip your bucket into it.
Take a little bit of that out.
Yep, take a little bit of the magic out of the well.
Yeah. So we'll share the link again. Definitely leading up to noon tomorrow, noon Central Standard Time in the U.S. But make sure if you could share the Kickstarter link, share the Unparalleled page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, all that good stuff. Hit the like button on this video. We've got a lot that we want to do. 2021's already a big year for us, and it's going to get even bigger. And then hopefully when cons start back up, maybe we'll be able to get content out there and reach more of a bigger audience. We've got that sign up sheet for email.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's good stuff. I miss cons, man. I miss all the good people coming to the table, checking out the work, and it's crazy to think that last time we did it in 2019, we had the one book, and when we come back, which could be next year, we may have like 10 or 15 different comics sitting on the table waiting for people to just buy. Like, oh my god, that looks good.
Yeah. I hope we can get some conventions in this year, man.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you, Javier. We appreciate it, man. We really do. Totally appreciate it. From bottom of our hearts, we really we're just two guys that love comics and love creating, and that's it. We just want to. It's not about money. It's not about fame. It's about just we got this built up inside us, and we want to release it.
Yeah. Just we're gonna just creating and doing what we love, but we want to be able to present it to an audience and get some feedback.
It's a shame we need money, because if not, we would just be doing this.
Yeah.
And I want to give a shout out, if anybody's in the Missouri area and St. Charles area, go check out our buddy Justin's Comics. He's been supporting us from day one. He's the first shop to carry our books in store. Justin's Comics. It has no sign on the front of the building, so
right.
You have to walk up to it.
Google Maps or Apple Maps and go on a little treasure hunt to try to find.
Absolutely. It's a good place. I think he just remodeled the store, if I'm not mistaken.
He shut down for I think December and then maybe January, February to do some remodeling since with COVID business being slow.
Yeah.
And he was doing curbside pickups there for a while, but I think he said he was going to reopen in March. Also, like to give a shout out to while we're talking about local comic shops, Fantasy Shop St. Charles. That's where I get all my books from. But they are also very supportive with letting me advertise my Kickstarters there. They've carried my books on the shelves, books that I've had printed. They're waiting for me to get some more books to them, some of our latest releases. They let me do in-store appearances. We did a free comic book day there once, did some free sketches for people when I ran. They let me in there when I was like Transgenesis Kickstarter, and I believe I did an in-store appearance during the Stellar Odyssey Kickstarter as well. But great shop, great people. They know comics. Very friendly, very supportive to local artists. They actually have a whole rack dedicated to local creators.
That's very important.
Yeah, like Benjamin Sawyer and his buddy. They have their
Javier knows about Justin's Comics.
Oh,
there we go.
Nice.
Oh, our boy Phil Leon.
Hey, what's up, Phil?
Sorry to cut you off, Jay, but Phil's here. We got to say hi to Phil.
Hey.
Hey, Phil does the CromCon podcast once a month for creative types for the Comic Related Madness group. Check it out.
Yes. Oh, and if anyone's watching this now or rewatches this in the future, anyone that does host a podcast or live streams, if you're interested in having some indie creators come on your show to talk about comics, anything to do with comics making process, anything like that, we are wanting to do more podcasts.
Yeah, it's fun. We have a lot of fun. We did one during Operation Eclipse #2 with Shay the Red, I think was her name.
Oh yeah,
it was just a lot of fun doing that show. And we did one with Chuck Pinot last year at some point. That was a lot of fun. We did CromCon at some point, I think November maybe.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Phil, man. We're really digging the stuff you guys are doing over there. And don't forget, he's a colorist too.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
If you're looking for a color, need a colorist, check out Phil's stuff.
Yeah, there you go. Check out Phil. Phil's a good dude. He's a real good dude. But yeah, is there anything else we want to say wrapping up?
I just thank everyone that's supported the Kickstarter, whether you pledged or if you didn't have the funds to pledge and you shared the links, liked and commented on anything we posted. Support it. in any way, any fashion, appreciate it, and much love, man. Is we had a really big day one, and we are up over our goal by a decent amount. We've unlocked 3 stretch goals. Like you were saying earlier, it will be super nice to be able to unlock that pinup.
It will be great. I'm gonna print it out anyway. I'm just saying.
But yeah, so yeah, the any of these extra funds that we raise beyond the goal, the more we get, it means more free goodies for anyone who does backs for physical rewards.
And not just that, we don't make a profit. Like I know some people, and I'm not bashing anybody, but I know people take money from their Kickstarters. We don't. We take that money, put it back into other projects.
Yeah.
If Operation Eclipse #1 didn't do as well as it did, we may have had a delay on Operation Eclipse #2, and it may not even be in process right now. But we are able to take the I guess profits.
The leftover funds.
Yeah, and put it all towards the production of the next book. Yeah. And that's the thing we want to continue to do, is make more money than we need and then put it towards the production costs of the next book.
Keep that production rolling.
Yeah, I haven't seen a red cent from this. And that's fine. I don't care. Yeah. I'm here to make comics and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum, literally. So, yeah. Time
to make comics then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, do me a favor, check out the Horror Syndicate if you're into horror. Just go subscribe to the YouTube. That's a shameless plug. Phil got to do it, so I'm going to do it. So.
And while we're doing plugs, I just since I appreciate working with Brian Hawkins and everything he brings to the table, we were talking about our team and how great it is to work with everyone, how it feels like a family. Not just it's a real team. There's a team effort, but it also feels like a family. Hawkins is on fire right now. Mm-hmm. He's got this one from Black Box Comics, Devil's Dominion.
I just bought that today.
First 2 issues are out. I'm guessing issue 3 is probably going to be in 2 or 3 weeks, because I think this was actually delivered last week.
You know, I looked at their Facebook page, and they're talking about issue 4 already. So
they're advertising
there. Yeah.
So and Brian's a great writer. He sets up great narratives. I really dig his writing. That's why he's writing a couple of my books, a couple of my titles.
Yeah, Jay would rather Brian be his partner than me. Well, you can't see that I'm making sad face.
Okay. But so anyways, he's got Devil's Dominion with Black Box Comics. He's got Black Cotton, which is his own created endeavor. I'm forgetting his partner's name right now. Forgive me, but so Black Cotton, which is through Scout Comics, that's out there. He's starting to get stuff out there with Zenoscope. The one that was already came out is Grimm's Tales, or Grimm's Terry, but it's Dark Water. Is that what it is? Or no, so. Not Dark something.
Is that already out in stores?
That one is out.
Yeah, I should have gotten that today.
And then he's got another one that's on. You can pre-order now. And if you find him on Twitter at Brian Hawkins, he posts all his pre-order catalog codes, so you can go find them on Twitter and get the pre-order codes from there and order through your local comic book shop.
I think he has his own writer page on Facebook you can like as well.
He does, and he also has his own imprint, Pendulum Heart, which he has. What is it? Don't Ever Blink.
Oh yes.
Which that's I read. Good. I finally got around to reading the first issue a couple weeks ago. Great.
Yeah, number 2 should be on its way very soon.
Yep, and then he's got another book coming out through his own imprint. Something Gatsby. What is it? The Immortal Gatsby, or
I think that sounds right.
Something.
It's hard to keep up with everything he's got going on.
I was just getting ready to say he's got so many projects coming out right now. It's hard to remember all the titles, but yeah, look up Brian Hawkins. Support him. He does great work.
Yeah. I got to ask Javier, are you in the St. Louis area, if you know Justin's comics?
Yeah, he's in St. Charles.
Is he? Okay, yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, me and Javier met at the MightyCon, like
Uh,
a couple years ago. I think it was.
I miss Mighty Con.
I believe it was the first. I think it was the year that Transgenesis was on Kickstarter, and
Yeah,
he came by my table
that's
and we
the one we
chatted up
met at.
for. Do what?
That's the one we met at.
Oh yeah. And we chatted for a bit and became friends online, talking, and then small world turns out that his wife used to be best friends with my little sister for a long time and grew up right down the street from me. So
Excellent.
yeah, cool little story, short, small world.
Yeah.
I just got a stack of comics in front of me. Scumbag Rick Remender, man.
That is that's a comic all about me.
Rick Remender, I like his stuff. New one I just picked up today. I'm excited about Noctera.
Yeah, I got that one today too.
Man.
Scott Snyder.
Yeah, and Tony S. Daniel,
Mm,
man.
well, anything that's got Tony Daniel's name on it, I'll check out.
Yeah, I'll get it just to look at the art, man. And I did not know about this book until I saw it on the shelf, and it just
it's very odd that Image they had 5 different covers for that.
I know.
And, I was they don't do that generally.
Right, and I was like, man, which one do I almost picked the Capula cover up, but hey, what's up, man? Just we're wrapping up, but we're talking just some general nerdy shit right now. This book, Two Moons. Did you see this one at all?
No.
So this is the cup. They were out of this cover. I originally wanted this cover, but the cover I got is also pretty dope.
Mm.
But
I saw that. Yeah.
Katie, who was in the YouTube chat earlier, she does reviews for Comic Book Yeti.
Oh.
And she read this the other night and said some awesome things about it. But when I picked it up,
Katie, this one here, Katie Legera?
Yes.
Okay.
Find her on Twitter. Also, she's a cool person to follow on Twitter. She does reviews
apparently on YouTube.
Yeah. But man, the artwork was just, and so apparently it's got a horror element to it. And she said it's not too often that she reads a comic book that like really gets her shook. But she said this one had her creeped out.
I'll have to go back to the shop tomorrow then.
Two Moons.
That'd be right at my alley. I saw that cover, but I didn't see that other one. Yeah.
By Image. If you like European sci-fi style art, or if you're familiar with Brandon Graham, he's got this. I haven't read it yet, but I generally just pick up his stuff and check it out. It's very strange, odd stuff. It has kind of, if you like Mobius and that European sci-fi fantasy type stuff, it's kind of up that alley. And then one more, Fantasy Shop is telling me that these guys are local. I think I got another thing here from them. So, new company. These guys are supposedly based out of St. Louis. Oh, here's what I'm looking for. So the company is Bad Idea.
I like that name.
I think your name for your company is a bad idea. But no, so apparently these guys are based in St. Louis, but this is the first book that I found on the shelf. Artwork looks amazing. Matt Kent is a writer. Did you know he was local to St. Louis?
Yeah.
I did not know that. So a lot of people that I thought did some really great work with Valiant are working with this company now. Bad Idea. So like Doug Brathwaite is one of their artists.
It'd be a bad idea if they called us and had us come over.
Matt Kent is one of the writers. Doug Brathwaite's an artist. Diego Rodriguez colors. Luis LaRosa is doing some of the covers. That dude is a beast. He's amazing. Let's see some of this other artwork. Just, man, these guys coming out of nowhere. But I think you'll be seeing stuff from them real soon. Like that image there alone is just
striking.
It's really cool looking stuff. And then there's a little bit more something more lighthearted kind of fun, silly looking things, sleigh bells. Don't know what that's all about, but yeah, I mean they've already got there's some cool looking stuff there. So yeah, just another local to St. Louis indie comic new brand. Just give them a quick shout out. All right,
I want to do one more.
all right.
One more quick shout out, and it's by somebody who's been supporting us from the beginning, and I just want to go subscribe here.
Oh, I know
Our friend it didn't come up on the screen. Is it not on the screen? There it is. Comic Breakdown.
Yes, definitely.
He's very supportive. He does a lot of DC Image, Marvel comics. He does independent. Obviously, you can see where it says a schedule at the top. On Sunday and Saturday and Sunday, he does indie books. So if you got an indie book you want reviewed, he does it. He's got 9,000 subscribers already.
Holy cow!
I've been following him, and I've known him since he's had like 25 subscribers.
I was going to say it was less than 100.
Yeah, he didn't have many, and he's all of a sudden up there. He's like deep into supporting us, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
He's a great dude. Hit that subscribe button, watch his videos. That Infinite Frontier DC comic. I was out of buying DC comics, but he made me buy that today. So check him out, please. Hit the subscribe button for Comic Breakdown. His name's Brian. He's a good guy. They do a podcast, all kinds of good stuff. One of these days, we might have to have him sit in with us.
Yeah, absolutely. And I found his podcast on Spotify.
Yeah, it's all over the place, man. He's
probably anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can probably find it.
He's doing good work, and he offered me to come on his podcast and be a part of it. But man, I'm just not up on current comics. Otherwise, I would have. But anyway, yeah. So check out Comic Breakdown. Check out your local comic book shop for some goodies. And please continue to support Unparalleled Comics, man. We really appreciate it. Javier, thanks for backing the Kickstarter. We're at 2630 closing out the night. We really appreciate that. I may sound boring, but this is sincere. I'm a lot like Larry David.
pretty good.
I'm a 4. I'm a 4, baby. Anyway,
I love that show.
I do too. We'll do some streams in the meantime before Stellar Odyssey comes out for sure. We'll be doing a lot of stuff. You'll see stuff going on. There's going to be a lot of artwork coming out for Stellar Odyssey as soon as the Kickstarter. We get closer to the Kickstarter, which is about a month or so away. It depends on when we get our copies of Dragonfly and Operation Eclipse back, really.
Yeah, the pre-launch page will be up pretty soon. I would say the pre-launch, give it about a week, maybe. Yeah, about a week, maybe a little bit less, a little bit longer than a week. The pre-launch page for Stellar Odyssey 3 will be out there. I was wanting to get that up and start building the watch and follows as early as possible. I've already got the page pretty much set up. I just got to type in some reward levels and submit it.
Yeah, we're taking this seriously. And anyway, Jay, I don't have anything else I want to say except for thank you to everybody.
Yep.
Thanks
for hanging out.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out for sure. Glad you were with us. Stay safe out there. Yes. I thought you were going to say something.
I'm trying to check the chats and see if there's any last minute comments or anything to follow up.
Javier, do you have our other books?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, okay. He's got so a matter of fact, there was a mix up on Stellar Odyssey 2. He was busy, super busy working from home and forgot to fill out his survey. And so I got his address through Facebook Messenger. I thought I shipped it out with the rest of them. Turned out I didn't. So Javier, your book went out this week. So you should be getting it any day now because we're just a couple of miles apart. So, but never know with the United States Post Office. But your last book is on the way.
That's fantastic. So can't wait for everybody to get their hands on Dragonfly and Operation Eclipse 2, which will be very soon. Have a good one, everyone. Thanks, Phil, for hanging out with us.
Yep.
And oh, hey,
Oh, oh, cool.
there
Hey,
you go.
the post office must be getting caught up because
I mean,
they're
it must be because of 44 is gone.
hey, that might yeah, I know I think they reinstituted or whatever that word is, some other stuff that was done away with when the new guy came in. But anyways, so yeah, like the last 6 months of 2020, I was shipping rewards out, and people like were like 30. So it's media mail. It says like I think it's 6 to 9 days that it's supposed to arrive. People were messaging me 30 days after I mailed their packages out. Hey, I still haven't gotten my rewards yet. I'm like, what? So, but here lately, it seems like people are getting them within 5 or 6 days after I mail them out. So that's good news.
Yeah, that is great news. People get their books a lot faster, hopefully, with the next time around. We cannot wait to get Operation Eclipse #2 and Dragonfly in hands. And again, we want to thank everyone for hanging out. We want to thank everybody for backing, sharing, and doing all the good stuff and subscribing. You have a great night, and we'll see you guys on the other side. Keep reading comics. Yep.